My name is Marcela. I am a junior at Boston University in Boston, Massachusetts. I am a film and TV major, and I'm minoring in women studies. So I'm very passionate about feminism and women's rights, and I don't think I had exactly a word for it back then, but I always knew that I was very interested in, making a statement about women and their place in the world, and I wanted equality, and that was something that was really frustrating me, being from a small town in Texas, north of Mexico, a country that's Catholic and, very traditional. So I was frustrated, and I knew I wanted to change things. I wanted to change the world, basically. When I was applying to college, I was sure that I wanted to go to a women's college, these are very small colleges that only accept women, but I knew that they were forming leaders, and that's what I wanted to be. So I applied to a bunch of those, and then I only applied to like 2 big schools, or 3, one in Texas, which I did not want to stay here. And by the time I got my acceptance letters, I had changed my mind completely. And I didn't want to go to a small college anymore because I was also really worried about what I was going to study. And I knew I had to go somewhere that offered me a lot of options. So what I would say to girls who are in the position of starting college or barely applying to college, I would say, don't let yourself be limited by things right now or you're told. All the expectations that people have for you, they don't matter once you go to college, because you can literally be anyone you want to be. You go to college and you can study anything. And from there you make great connections and you meet great people, and they enable your transition into anything you want to do. They were there like every step of the way, and I got so many revisions, and it was so great, but everything was like a collaboration, and that's awesome, because you don't want to get into a college through someone else's merits, but you really sometimes need help, and it's more like an aid, someone who's there telling you what's okay and what's probably fixable, and that's the way it worked for me. I would recommend it all the time. I think everybody needs some kind of help, and some people more than others, but it really helped me. And I'm like one of those really stubborn, independent people, and it helped me. So I'm using that as like a thing to say that everyone can benefit from it, because I really did.